So I've been in my current position for a year and a half almost. And this is the first time I've been directly reporting to the audit committee.
Yeah.
I've done it a little bit as a consultant.
Yeah.
And before that, I was internal audit manager, senior manager, and I never really reported to the audit committee. And it's funny you say that because it is a bit of a behind the curtain kind of feel, right? Because the CAE goes in there, has these meetings, and you don't always get a sense for what they're talking about. So it's a great question. And I think a lot of that responsibility falls on the CAEs to make that more transparent. I think it'd be super helpful. You can't talk about everything that goes on in that room, but a good majority of it, you can. I mean, you talk about your audit plan, your budgeting, your resources, your current results of your audits, what you want to do in the future. Like, you can communicate all of that to your team and be as transparent as you need. And I think just that alone would be super helpful. But so going into it, I think the biggest thing for me, making sure that you and the audit committee members are on the same page, you know the expectations. You have the internal audit charter, you have the audit committee charter, you know what you guys are doing, and you know what you're up against. So that way there's no surprises at that point. Makes it a lot easier. And then you go into the meeting and really, I mean, it's exactly what you would probably imagine it would be like. It's just, a handful of executive members. We're all here for the same goal and the same purpose. It's to make sure that we have our arms around risks the right way. We know what the risks are. We know what we're up against. We know what our appetite is, and we know what we're doing to get there. And they need reassurance from me as a CAE that I'm doing the due diligence and monitoring and testing to confirm that hey, look, we're still on the right path. We're still going down. Here's where the issues are. And they trust me to do that the right way and appropriately. So tips and tricks, make sure you're aligned, make sure you know each other's expectations, and then just be yourself. I mean, that's just, they're no different than any of the other executives in your own business and the relationships you have with them, really. So just carry that forward into the audit committee meetings and you'll be fine.